Sound.
Uh-oh.
This happened to me on Saturday and there was no sound.
Okay, I've got everything plugged in.
It's not you,
Mhm.
it's me. This happened
Okay.
before I had to restart my whole computer.
Okay.
Man,
Do you see the two little mic things? Do you have two mics going on there on the OBS?
no.
That's what I learned. Okay, so add a mic in there. I am
Uh,
teaching you something about OBS. Is this I'm going to fall over.
Audio. Desktop display. There's sound now. Yay.
There's a spot to add two mics in there and it amps the sound.
Okay, I just clicked on a mic and it came back.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, so we're gonna start over so no one misses anything. Now, if we only remembered what we said. Okay, so I said, this is my cousin Pamela. We have not talked in a while because we're both been so busy.
Yes.
And so instead of, I love Pamela's stories. I love talking to her, and I learned so much from her. So instead of me just talking with Pam on the phone or FaceTiming, we're going to share it with all of you. So you all get to learn something too. Because
Nice.
why not share, our love for what we love
Yes,
and our
exactly.
stories.
That's what we're all
So
about. Yes?
yes.
Share it. Awesome. So I was saying that I checked in with you before your vacation and you weren't quite ready for it. And I could tell you were like over the top because I had been watching. And part of the reason we haven't talked for a long time is I could tell how full your life was and online. And my life has been really full, kind of behind the scenes, working with some big cases and working with some people on their health and wellness that kind of takes me away from being online so much. And then after I watched your travels in the Rocky Mountains and all, and then afterwards, you have a great story to share that you share. You started sharing it and you're like, wait, I got to share this with everyone. So you haven't shared it with me yet. So I want to hear about what you learned that I would be interested in from your vacation.
Okay, I I get motion sickness really easy. And before the vacation, Alex came down, my son, and because he's driving me up there, and I get I think I get motion sickness anytime somebody else drives my car because even in the front seat, I was getting motion sickness because my car, when you let off the accelerator, it immediately slows down as if you hit the brake.
Oh, wow.
And so I know how to drive my car. So like it glides easy.
Yeah.
But if you let off most people cars, you let off the accelerator and then you hit the brake. But mine, as soon as you let off, it's as if you hit the brake. And somebody else driving makes me sick. And then it's not always so bad. Alex is pretty good at it. But driving around the roundabouts in the villages, I'm like, go slower, go. And he wasn't driving harsh, he wasn't going fast and he was really trying to be careful. I'm like, it still makes me sick. So what I did is I put on some ginger oil, the Young Living ginger. And because he's like, you need to get some ginger ale or something. Yeah, do you have it? I don't have it. It's like over there.
Right here, an old bottle. This is an old label.
But
But
I
yeah.
thought, and when my stomach is upset, I used to always drink ginger ale, because of the ginger. And now I'm like, I don't have to drink that. And I can put some oil. I put some oil on my wrist. I swear that lasted 2 days actually. And because the next day we went driving and I was fine. And then I made sure I brought it because we're going to the Smoky Mountains and we're going up in the mountains and curvy and my car and all that. And I didn't get sick at all. I put some on before the trip. I think that's the only time I put it on is when we left. And I had the bottle with me just in case. And we also took a bus trip over a mountain. And I mean, we don't go straight up. You go zigzag, like small curves. And we're on a huge bus, like a big bus. And I'm like, how does this bus get around the curves? The curves are so sharp. So, and it was kind of scary, and I didn't get sick on the bus.
Nice.
And it we and we had to drive back at night. It was really scary driving back at night in the mountains. There's no lights except for on the bus, and they're not good lights. But
Right.
I didn't get sick at all, and I think it's because of that ginger oil.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you kind of how that might happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ginger is soothing to the belly and to any type of motion. But the oils, what makes the oils so different, essential oils have an intelligence, right? We've talked about this before, that they have a high intelligence. When you take them into that limbic brain, I love the way they support us with environmental elements, I like to call them. Those curves and those hills and all that, the pollen and the stuff that comes in, because they help our cells realign and adjust to how we're living. And that's the intelligence of the oil going into the intelligence of our brain, into the intelligence of our cells. And, it's just like plant life. When you really learn about plants and trees, they're smart.
Mm-hmm.
Look what they're doing right now. Look at the changes and the shifts that go on in our plant life that we go through as well. And it's just that intelligence. And so when you put that into your body, it recalibrated where you were in time and space, saying, it's okay. We're going to protect you. We're going to help you. We're going to support you. And that's why I really feel the life in these bottles. And it just takes a tiny bit. Now, Melody, you live very pure. You're a very pure person, other than your pink hair.
Yeah, I was thinking that this morning when I was blow drying my hair. I'm like, I wonder if she's going to mention my pink hair when I do everything else. I have this bright pink hair.
You do, but you live very pure. Like you've changed over your life. You're toxic free, So it didn't take much for you to have a shift and for it to last.
Yeah.
Now, for someone that is using a lot of synthetic products, taking a lot of pharmaceuticals, doing more than you and I mean, my hair's brown, but it's gray, it's white. Have you seen my Aunt Suzette? Have you seen Melody's mom?
Yeah, we all have white hair. My hair's completely white too.
Completely
Everybody
white.
in our family.
So this is our vice. Yes, this is our vice. And so this is where we're getting chemicals. But other than that, we're very pure. So for people that try these out for the first time, if they aren't in that pure place, which is totally okay, it may not work so quick. They may have to use a drop every minute until the feeling goes away. For you only had to use a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So that's the difference of why it worked for so long for you. But that's how it just goes in with that intelligence, which is huge. And ginger is an interesting essential oil. What did you think of it when you first started using it?
I don't think I thought of it. I just thought ginger and put it on.
Ginger ale soothes my belly. I've got ginger oil.
Yeah, and this is pure ginger.
Yes.
So tell everybody exactly what comes in that bottle.
It is the ginger, the essence of the ginger. So what's interesting to me is when you open this bottle and you smell it versus you open a can of ginger beer, because I kind of like Moscow mules every once in a while. So like when I open ginger beer, that smells so much stronger than this ginger essential oil, which is rare. Usually the oil smells stronger than the actual root.
Mm-hmm.
So they take that ginger, that root, and pound it down and distill it and steam distill it and bring it out into an oil form. So with that, this is one of the rarest of oils, in my opinion, that it doesn't taste as strong as if you make a ginger tea with fresh ginger from the root. You know how that can be a little spicy and almost burn the back of your throat?
I haven't had that. I haven't had it.
I absolutely love that. I mean, I love ginger because it's soothing to the gut. And I love that natural ginger taste. And a lot of people add like a hot ginger tea is that ginger root and then some honey to curb that bite of the
Okay.
ginger and raw honey. But with the ginger oil, it's not as bitey. And it's really soothing to take in as a scent, which is, you would think it would be the opposite. So I just want to say that this is pure. This is only ginger.
There's
That's it.
no preservatives or anything.
Nothing. There's no carrier oil. There's nothing in here but the pure essence, that essential oil that we get from the actual plant matter. So, but it's not as spicy as you would think. And this is the oil that I take with me. You and I were talking about cruises one time. And this is the oil. This is why I have this old bottle. I have probably 10 bottles from a cruise I went to in 2000. I don't know. I want to say 2011 or something like that, because a bunch of the Young Living corporate guys brought their kids and they all got sick on the cruise and they were not prepared with their ginger oil. And they're asking over the loudspeaker, who has ginger oil? Pamela to the rescue. So I had 2 bottles with me, and about 6 of the executive employees were took those and were soothing their children, right, during that time. And so all of a sudden, all of them started mailing me ginger oil. I have so many
nice.
ginger because they all stocked me up on ginger. And every once in a while, we get them for free as well with our orders, which is always fun. So ginger's a great one to have, especially if you get woozy.
Yeah.
And amusement parks, long car rides, cruises, all those kinds of things.
I actually got it out too the first time I was doing virtual reality.
Because, you did?
Yeah, because there's a roller coaster on virtual reality.
I bet it feels real.
And I can't, it does. I can't do it. Like, it makes me sick almost immediately. I can't do it. But then they put a setting on there so it's not so real. So they made it so, because in virtual reality, you can look behind you and you see like you're there. So they made it so it's not. It's more of a thing. But I put some ginger oil on maybe an hour before I tried it, and I was able to make it through the whole roller coaster. Nice. I was shocked. Before, I had to just close my eyes. I couldn't watch any of it.
So funny. Mary Pat has a comment on here that says, I thought of ginger tea I would make during my pregnancies. Yes, and ginger is a nice oil, safe during pregnancy, which is nice to know, because some of them aren't so useful to people that are pregnant, but ginger is very useful there. So that's fabulous.
I needed that back in 1991.
Yeah. It's a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, well, I figured you would be. If you can't do roller coasters and stuff, any wooziness makes you flip, right?
Yeah.
Makes you feel like you're going upside down.
I used to be able to, but I just can't anymore. I just put it to old age.
Interesting. Well, I have something I wanted to share with you guys. I've been sharing it in my private group, and I'm almost done. And I was going to do a video in my private oily group. But then we said we were going to talk, and I think this might interest you. Okay. So this is a huge roller bottle. And I have to tell you, the roller ball comes out. It's not the best roller bottle. Don't buy roller bottles that are plastic, because the oils in here made the roller ball smaller.
Wow.
Because citrus oils especially will eat the plastic because it's a petrochemical. So this isn't a great example because it is a plastic roller ball, but you could make it in a spray bottle as well, which I think that's where I'm going to dump these in this time, into this spray bottle with a spritzer cap, which these are really easy to find. They even have them at the grocery stores now by the oils and stuff. Don't buy those oils because they're not good at the grocery store, but they often have glass, but you want a glass container for sure. But they still might eat away at my little plastic piece here because this is a potent blend. So what this is, Melody, is I'm calling it the belly blend.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, forgot to turn off my phone. It's a telemarketer. This is the belly blend is what I call it. And we've been using this in the Young Living world for years and years, but I totally forgot about it. And one of my friends said, hey, I did that belly blend thing again, and I'm really loving how my skin looks on my belly. So how many of you have that? I called it the wrinkled up 90-year-old butt skin on my belly from having kids. I mean, I just can't stand to look down and see that, doesn't matter how big the belly is to me. What matters is the skin,
Yeah.
like full skin looks so much better. That's why we always said tanned fat is better than not tanned fat, because your skin looks so much better. Well, now I've been using this this was full, this was up to here, because what you do, and I've been using it all that right when I get out of the shower, is use all these little oils. So there's 5 different oils in this blend.
Okay.
And I'm literally going to dump the entire 5 milliliter bottle in here.
Oh, wow.
And it smells amazing. So what it is it's tangerine. It's like a sunlight blend. It's orange.
Okay.
Grapefruit.
Uh-huh.
Lemon.
Uh-huh.
And this is the strange one, ledum.
Ledum. I think I have that.
Ledum is one that most people don't hear about. It smells really fresh, but not a strong smell. Like, it's really in the back of the head where you smell it. It's not a strong smell, but it's a really powerful oil for skin and for internal wellness. It's really fabulous. And then when you mix it with these citrus oils, you got to be careful, because if you have blood thinners or any of that, you can't have grapefruit. The grapefruit oil is a little bit different, yet you ask your doctor. You do your best judgment, because some people cannot do grapefruit. You could keep the grapefruit out. The grapefruit is known to eat away at fat. When you eat a grapefruit, they say, oh, grapefruit's good because it'll eat away at fat. So that's a great oil, but you could do it without. Orange we call the happy oil, and I love how orange makes me feel. It's like, woo! It brightens my day, and so does tangerine. And tangerine has this beautiful, wait till you see, actually I'll put it in the clear bottle so you can see the colors of them. But then I'm going to pour it back into here. But I want you to see the color. This has a bright orange color to it. So how do I learn about my oils? I look them up. So I use references, and if you signed up for Oils Under Melody Lane, you got a free book that is there to help you look up your oils. And I just want to see if there's anything else I can add about ledum that I can, LMN. I got to always say my alphabet out loud. Do you ever have to do that?
Yes, I do.
I cannot do it without saying it out loud. Okay, so ledum is Labrador tea, they say, has been reclassified from the genus Ledum, as is in now, this big long name. It's a rhododendron. It's from the rhododendron. It is that flower, right? Rhododendrons.
Uh-huh.
It is strongly aromatic herb that has been used for century in folk medicine. Let me see. Helps protect against it's been helped protect against yucky viruses and diseases for years and years and years and years, that plant, the rhododendron. So in the oil, it is helpful to lots of things that blow us up, puff us up. So we're going to use this to make the skin feel lovely, because it will in that skin. So here's what it looks like. Watch this. I'm just going to, usually you would pop the whole top, but since my roller ball just comes out, so I have to be really careful when I use it. All right, I'm going to put the tangerine in last. Now this is sun sensitive. So you don't want to put it where the sun's going to shine. You don't put it on your belly after your shower and then go lay out in the sun. So now it's a good time to use it in the winter months, unless you're going on vacation or you live in Florida. Yeah, so there's the lemon. Let's watch it blend. It's kind of fun. I feel like a mad scientist when I do this. There's the grapefruit. Here comes the orange.
Now, Roy just commented and said we were taught it was poisonous for animals.
Rhododendrons? Yeah, the actual plant. Yes. Or is he talking about ledum? Ledum might be too.
Know.
You might be onto something. Be careful with it if you don't want it around your animals. It might be. I'm not sure, Roy. You might know more than me about the animal world. Okay, here comes the ledum. Okay, so see how yellow it is?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this. Tangerine is such a beautiful color. Totally different than the others. Did you see how orange it got?
Yeah.
Totally.
How do you spell ledum? Is it Lidom or LED?
Ledum.
Okay.
So then you pop that on, and I would do it in a spray bottle if that's easy for you to get. You could even do it in a dropper bottle, or if you do it in a roller bottle, get one that has a metal roller. But you need a big one. See how big this is?
Where do you get roller bottles?
They're all over. Amazon has them. Life Science Publishers have them. They're pretty everywhere. Etsy, you can buy lots of big rollers. Okay. We can put a link if you want. This is a mega roller, but it has a plastic top. So you got to be careful. Yeah. So then all you do is you get out of the shower. I told Melody I wasn't showing everybody my tummy, but here I go.
Look at Pam's tummy.
Here comes my tummy. And I go like this. I draw a smile. And my skin looks pretty good because I've been doing this. I've gone through a whole bottle. And this used to look like that. It looked like all scrunched up. And now I have free and clear skin. It's not all mushy anymore.
Now, how often have you done it?
I have done this. It's probably been, when did I see Jill? My friend Jill reminded me to do it. And that was before I went October. It was in September. So I've been doing it a month.
Okay.
A month. So I went through the whole bottle. Every time I shower, I don't travel with it. And I travel a lot. So I missed a lot of days. But every time I'm home and I get out of the shower, I do. And it smells amazing. It just puts me in a great mood. It's sunshine in a bottle.
Okay, now what about putting it on your face?
I don't know if I would do that. That's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would put it on my face.
Okay.
Now, I do have the excess in my hands, and I often put my makeup on or my skin lotion, but I wouldn't roll it on my face.
No, I wouldn't roll it on your face.
Because you're outside getting sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the citrus are sensitive to the sun, aren't they?
They are. All citrus oils are sensitive, so you don't want to do that. And they all have different properties. Look them up in your reference guides and learn more about them. Can't say everything about them, but they're very balancing to our body in a lot of ways, the citrus oils. And a lot of people like to ingest them in their water because they are Vitality. All these little white label ones are ingestible, right? And they're the exact same. Like here's tangerine in that. And here is tangerine in the colorful label. These are the exact same oils. But this is reminding us that they can be a dietary supplement, I should say. So they are safe to ingest in your water, and people like to do that too. I personally, right now, do not ingest a lot of oils in my water right now. I have.
Uh-oh. We lost her. Hold on, let me try to find her. Something must have happened to her internet. She's messaging me back. Her computer crashed. So she's coming back. If there was only an oil to help your computer from crashing. Thank you, Sandy, for she said the book is Essential Oils Desk Reference by Life Science Publishing. Annette asked, where do you get the oils? There's a link in the description of the video. I sell the oils. I don't do a lot of selling with the oils. I use them a lot, and I have a lot of you using them because they help you. I love the peppermint oil too. I put a drop of the peppermint oil in my mouth too. It freshens your breath. Only one drop. Yeah, that's my Zoom. Okay, I was making sure I still had that open for her to come back. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I'm back.
We're back. Yay.
Sometimes I think our energy, like, I don't know what happened, but my computer just completely crashed.
I said if there was only an oil to help with the computer crashing.
I know. And I think sometimes they're so powerful that it's like, bam. I was like, what happened? So, especially with what I was saying right now I'm not choosing to ingest oils, and I want to be really real about that. Like, I go through spurts where sometimes I feel like I need that dietary supplement of the essential oil in my water, and I drink it, a couple drops, and other times I don't. You know, I don't want you to think, oh, I have these oils, I'm going to drink them every day for the rest of my life. You know,
yeah.
It's not necessarily the situation.
Right.
You know? So right now I'm not, and I'm really enjoying them on my belly.
That's good.
Now I'm coupling it with Olive Essentials.
What's that one? Olive Essentials? I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, this is a new one. We haven't talked really a lot since convention.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, this one I'm taking one a day, and that's it. And they're tiny. Okay. And what it is it's kind of like the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle to help us. And testimonial from my friend, and why I'm talking about it too, is because there comes another phone call. It's because it has helped that some friend of mine, Joe, who reminded me of the belly blend. She said, add, like 2 weeks later, she goes, add an Olive Essentials. And I said, why? She's like, I've lost 5 pounds. And I'm like, you have? And she's like, yeah, I don't know if it's because of that, but all I've been doing is the belly blend and 1 Olive Essentials a day. And in 2 weeks, I lost 5 pounds of bloat.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, darn. It's worth it to me. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. And it helps the vascular and heart health with, and it stabilizes the immune system, which is great for right now. It's got I don't even know if I can say this, hydroxystrosol, a phenolic compound obtained from olive fruit and olive leaves, considered a powerful antioxidant that supports overall health. So it has parsley and rosemary oil in it. And so it's just a little daily that adds in nutrients as you would be eating a Mediterranean diet.
Okay.
So that's an easy one.
Yeah, I'll have to get that.
That's an easy one. The other one I told you that I messaged you and said I got to tell you about is Illuminize.
Okay.
This one is for your crafters in a big way. So this one is for the eyes.
Oh, I need that.
Off. Yeah, well, I've had lots of eye issues.
Yeah.
So you can see my droopy eye. So when we came out with this, I was immediately like, hello. And this one supports your eyes and skin with powerful ingredients featuring lutein and zeaxanthin, which is also in our News Are Red. And this proprietary formula helps reduce eye strain and protects eyes. I'm reading it from here so I don't say it wrong. Protects eyes from damaging blue light and maintain vibrant skin. So it's for skin and eyes, especially those of you that are on YouTube nonstop. All of us. I mean, we're looking into a blue light right now. I got blue lights all around me.
Yeah,
right?
I have
And
one right there.
when you put your goggle thing, what is that called?
The virtual reality, the VR.
The virtual reality, that's like right there by your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people have gotten the protective glasses that are for blue light that they use. Mine actually do that, but if I put them on, you'll see my light in there, and that's annoying. Look, it's like I have special like alien eyes. So, but there are glasses that protect you from the blue light as well, but this is internal and it's vitamin A, vitamin C, lutein, and zeaxanthin. 4 ingredients is all it is.
Okay. Can you write that in the chat? Do you still have the chat window?
Yeah, I don't. I will get it right now. I'll get it from here. Oh yeah, you put it here. Whoopsie. No. Hold on, I'll get it. I'm getting it. No, you know what? It's gone. I don't have the chat.
Oh, because I got you.
Yeah.
I'll send it back.
Okay.
There.
So then I'll put it. Okay, good. Now I'll get it. There it is. All right. Here we go.
Because I know I want that one.
Yeah, this one, it's kind of a no-brainer, to be quite honest. The other one is Olive Essentials. And then the Belly Blend. I'll put that in there too, which is orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, and ledum. Oops, I forgot ledum. There we go. Yeah, so that one, I thought of you guys for sure, all of us that are on the computer, but when you're nonstop, especially on your phones, watching YouTube and your computers watching YouTube, and then for hours, and also the concentration of going back and forth from the lights to your Cricut and back and forth to the colors of the paper and the dyes and things that are in those papers and everything, that's a big deal. You know, that you're nonstop. That's another reason why you haven't seen me online as much, is because my eyes show it. And if I was on the computer as much as you're on the computer, this eye would be like this. And you can tell, like if you see pictures of me on Facebook and stuff where my eye is really down, it's because I've been doing way too much. Whether it's just life in general or on the computer. Like right now, my eyes look pretty good because this weekend I wasn't on at all. And I was barely posting. I was with my boys at the Bears game and totally having a family weekend. And I wake up this morning and my eyes look almost equal. But by Friday of doing all these Facebook Lives and all these different meetings on Zoom and different things, my eye will be there at half mast. And I haven't had an eye flare up, knock on wood, almost 2 years. Okay. And I just I'm at a turning point of that, and I have to be careful. Yeah. And so all these tools that we use are huge, right? And I'm just trying to keep it at bay. Yep. What brand of essential oils does she have? Young Living Essential Oils is what we have. And Melody, you have 2 vouchers.
Oh, yeah. So,
have I told you about the vouchers?
No, what are the vouchers?
The vouchers are $20 off. So you can either, I think it's your mom and Alex for sure that have them. Some of your other users, if you're in Melody Lane's oil family, look in your virtual office under your My Account, and then there's a little thing that says voucher history, and it'll tell you if you have a voucher. It'll give you a number, and it will tell you when it expires. Some of them expire October 31st. Some of them expire November 30th. And how did you get them? Young Living just got kind this month. This is the kind of company it is. They're so awesome that they said anybody that's been ordering over 100 PV, which is usually equal to dollars a month for a while, is going to get a voucher. And I have a list literally in my oil community. I think it's 7 or 8 pages long of people they gave $20 to.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy awesome. So you can use it for yourself and place another quick order and use the $20 voucher, or you can share it with someone that wants to sign up for a premium starter kit and get $20 off, like to get them started.
Okay. So
yeah.
I can give that. I have 2 of them I can give to people.
Yeah, you just have to look on those accounts, and others in your organization may have, in your little oil family, may have vouchers too that they're not going to use that they'll give them. Like, right, I put a post in our private group and said, hey, use it or share it. So if they're not going to use it, we're going to share them around so that we can get people going for $20 less. And there's free shipping on your premium starter kit during October. So we got 4 more days, today through Thursday. There's free shipping on premium starter kits.
Okay. So they're asking for a link. There's a link in the description. So let's say the first 2 people that sign up. Can I do that? Give them the voucher?
Yeah, but they can't sign up without it because, we can't put it on there after. They're going to need it to sign up. So if they want to sign up, have them message and we'll get it to them.
I'll have them email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com.
Okay. Because I have a bunch too. Like, I'm collecting them. So we may have more than 2. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. And the first people that message me will have the opportunity to use that. So can you tell them what's in the starter kit real quick?
Yeah, here, let me grab. Hold on. I've been doing I have new videos. I have 2 new videos on YouTube with movements. So I'll give you a quick synopsis of how I do this little kit. There's more in the box than this, but, my box is under my computer lifting it up right now. Because I told Melody that my big screen, my Apple screen, stopped working with all the updates of my laptop that's newer. And now I have to go buy another big screen. Oh, I need a technical person in my life. Okay, so here's the oils. There's 2 others, but there's 12 oils in the starter kit. This is how I describe it now. This is Panaway and Valor, and these are signature blends for Young Living that help me move freely. So they're great for our bodies as we move. And I don't just mean in exercise. I mean moving our head up and down from the computer, put it on the back of your neck, on your shoulders, either one of them. This one brings in oxygen. This one is more peppermint and wintergreen. Gives you that feeling of, kind of like a Bengay or an icy hot feel, but yet more soothing than that. So those 2, these 2, this is peppermint and digest, and these help us breathe deeply. Or I'm sorry, digest with grace and ease is what I say for these, but they actually help us breathe deeply too. But digest with grace and ease. And this is peppermint, which is also good for what we were talking about with ginger. And this is digest, and I call digest the big D. So I have new YouTube videos about both of these with movement that you can go check out on my YouTube channel. It's Pamela Hunter. So youtube.com/Pamela Hunter. Thanks to Melody Lane and all of you that I even have the capacity to do that, because you guys are awesome. And then these are the ones that make us breathe deeply, which is Thieves, which we have a whole line of products called Thieves, and Raven. And this was the very first signature blend of Young Living that I used with my son. So I can now tell my story with totally freedom. That when I started using oils, it was Raven that was put on my chest to help me breathe deeper when I was feeling some of the uckies and yuckies as I was teaching a kids yoga class. And when I went home and saw my 7-year-old who was on 4 different breathing medications, I thought, I wonder if this could make him feel like it made me feel. And so I started using Raven on his chest and another blend RC on his back. And within 2 months, he only needed these essential oils, not the other
Awesome.
remedies that he was using. And now he's a trumpet professional. And you can see his practice on my Pamela Hunter on my Facebook page. I like snuck and was hiding doing a Facebook Live as he was practicing behind the door this weekend. I was being sneaky, mom. And so these are two of my favorite ones to help this is great for a healthy immune system and then for deep breath. And then I say Sunshine in a Bottle, which are citrus oils, lemon and citrus fresh is another signature blend, or this one's citrus fresh, this is lemon. And that's another signature blend. It's one of my favorites to diffuse. And with the starter kit, you get a diffuser of your choice, which is huge. And that's one of my favorites to start diffusing. Lemon we put in our water or in the belly blend, but lemon also cleans my pots and pans. Is it a big pet peeve for you guys like me, when you make French fries or something on like a cookie sheet and it gets all that greasy junk? I just put drops of lemon with my finger and spread it around. It comes right off.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. I like my cookie sheets to stay clean. It's easy when you have lemon in your kitchen. And then the big kahunas, lavender and frankincense. And I call these the queen and the king. And that's because when in doubt, you can use these for anything. But lavender is also great for this time of year, the changing seasons, drop behind each year. Also great to have relaxation. My husband yesterday, we went to the Bears game. We all got home and the little sneak put lavender in the diffuser and we all fell asleep for 2 hours. Everybody needed it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had a slobbery sleep. I woke up like completely slobbering. He's like, that's because I put lavender in the diffuser. And frankincense I call him my buddy Frank. He goes around with me in life. I put a drop on the crown of my head. He has helped my mood since I first started using these oils. He's what, when people say, oh my gosh, you shine, you radiate, you're so happy. Frank is a big piece of that because he helps with those moods. And for those of us that have families that, if you've experienced, like I've experienced panic attacks and anxiety. I was telling at my yoga retreat this last weekend that my anxiety, it's funny. I'm going to pause right there. It's funny how we do things in our life and all of a sudden we go, oh my gosh, it started way back then. Like way back then. And it came to me, first time I shared it was at this yoga retreat I was leading. And my anxiety started way back when I was in kindergarten and I was scared of this little girl. And she was kind of tormenting. She was tormenting me and just filling my head with nonsense that I believed. I was very impressionable. And I thought I had stomach issues. My mom took me for x-rays and all this stuff. And I thought it was stomach issues when it was just pure anxiety. So if I would have had frankincense back then, maybe I would have not had that. I don't know.
I think I was like that too. Thinking back, really? I think I had anxiety as a kid and I had no idea.
Well, that's probably why the shyness was so intense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you went inward with it.
Yeah.
Where I went outward with it going, help me, my stomach hurts. Like I was like, I hurt.
Yeah. I remember there were days that I missed school and I remember telling my mom I was sick and she'd come in and say, what's wrong? And it's just my belly hurts. And I think it was just like butterflies or anxiety or something.
Yeah, I was always scared to eat lunch too because I was a finicky eater. And, as a mom, sometimes with that, it's over the top and we have so much going on. We say, oh, get over it. You'll be fine. That's not helpful. That doesn't help me at the moment that I'm scared to go through the lunch line because I don't want to eat any of that food, or smell it. Some kids are sensitive.
Right.
So now I would put a cotton ball in a Ziploc bag and let them smell in peppermint so they wouldn't be able to smell any of that food. You know what I mean? Like there's tools. Right. So the other two oils that are in there are Peace and Calming, which are in this box underneath my computer. is Peace and Calming. It's exactly what it says, Peace and Calming, but it's a citrus blend. And it's heavenly to smell. And then Stress Away, which is also, the name says it all, Stress Away. And that's your lime and vanilla. So that one really curbed my need for the smelly candles, because I love vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla. So that one really does it for me in the diffuser or on my wrist. I like it right here as well. I usually have one with a roll cap on it, but I think it's in my handbag. So those are the 12 oils, and then there's a few samples of Ninja Red. The Thieves Hand Sanitizer is in there, and the Thieves Spray.
And,
so you get all that.
And a diffuser.
And a diffuser, which right now I have, which way do I turn it so you can see the diffuser? Is that where it is? Or is that the other way? I can't tell. It's
That's
so small.
pictures.
Oh, there. There's my little owl diffuser. That doesn't come in the starter kit, but that's a really fun one for kids.
I like the lantern one.
I like the lantern too. Yeah.
The lantern is really pretty, and it has.
I will do that video you told me to do a long time ago. I need to walk around my house with all my diffusers going.
Yeah.
And show all the different diffusers and where.
Yeah.
You told me to do that when I moved in here, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, how much is the starter kit?
It's $165 plus tax and shipping. So usually comes, like where I live, $188, $190, something like that with tax and shipping. Depends on where you live and how much your taxes are. And then if you have a $20 voucher, it is $20 off. And during October, it's free shipping. So you wouldn't pay shipping.
Yeah, that's only a few days left.
Only a few days.
And if they join up under me, I send them that book.
Yep. She sends you a gift that is a beautiful book.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how that works. And then for all of you guys that are already signed up under Melody that are watching this, most of you signed up in October 2 years ago. So it's your turn. It's your time. If you haven't placed your yearly order, when you sign up for wholesale, you're getting wholesale pricing, number one. So you're getting 24% off all the products. And your only obligation to keep your account is a 50 PV order every year. Once a year. Now, if you love the products like Sandy and Robin and Roy, there's lots of people that love the products that are in your world, Melody, and then they're on Essential Rewards, and that's monthly ordering. But you don't have to do that. That's a choice. It's a good choice if you like the product and want to keep trying things and you want to be connected. Once you're in our family, you're a part of my private group as well. We tried to keep a lifestyle group going with Melody Lane, but it's just honestly, it's so much for us.
Yeah.
Because I have all my private groups and you have all your private groups, and then to have an added one was just like a whole nother thing.
Yeah. To learn the most, if you sign up under me, you're under Pamela. And
yeah, we're both.
This is her full-time job.
Yeah,
right.
This is
pretty
my
much.
gig.
Yeah,
this and yoga.
She's the
yoga and essential oils.
Yeah, she's the guru.
Well, and I protect you. I do, probably a little too much, because I don't want to get in the way of your crafting world, right? Like I don't want. That's not what our purpose was. Our purpose is to help people. And we'll help you as much as you communicate with us.
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to, is I don't do babysitting and I don't harass people. I do this very naturally because I love to help people.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, what do you use for your ankle swelling? Can we tell them what you put on my ankles that made it was like magic.
Did we use lemongrass? I don't really remember exactly what
it was
used.
The one that
Life.
No. It was peppermint was the second one, and it was the brown one that comes with the kit.
You mean?
No. It starts with a C and an O and a B in it.
Coca-Cola.
That's it. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah.
Well, look how many choices there are. Did you see how many I rattled off? Because I use different words
if
at
I
different.
see it, I know what it is, but I couldn't think of the name
Yes.
just now.
So Copaiba is amazing. Copaiba is amazing.
Does that come in the kit still?
No, it's
Okay.
not in the kit anymore.
Okay.
It's not. But that's an amazing one. It smells like butter. It has a very light scent. So that's one that is not like you're walking around with peppermint on your body.
Yeah.
So
And
that's a nice
I
one.
don't diffuse that one. I just use that when I need it for.
Yes. And keep watching my YouTube channel because that's what's coming is more on the lymphatic system and the circulatory system. Because I did a 2-hour yoga class last week for free during my retreat. I had a 2-day retreat. And Saturday night, I invited people to come for free for 2 hours. And I focused on the lymphatic system and the circulatory system and what to do to open that up and get id of your cankles. In fact, I might start a group. What do you guys think? Cankle free. I had that dream the other night that I needed a cankle free group. And that's because so many people have cankles and we need to focus on getting that swelling and getting that life moving back in our bodies. And it's not just from our ankles, it's from the whole body.
Yeah.
And it's from the lymph. And I'm doing a video this week for sure on that. Now, I'm not consistent. I can't tell you exactly what time I'm going to be on. So you got to ring my bell and just get notified and go, oh, she's on, because it just has to fit in my day between my clients and stuff. So, but that is coming. Definitely. So the other ones to do though, is lemongrass, aroma life, cypress. Those are all great ones other than Copaiba to help with your legs.
I'm putting your channel in the chat.
Okay. So I cannot answer health questions on chats. I cannot answer health questions on social media. I can tell stories. So I can tell stories because I have lots of stories. So my ankles swelled up as the rest of my body was shrinking due to my digestion. And so I rehabbed my body using lots of different remedies, not just essential oils. Essential oils were one tool that were very helpful. And those were the oils that I've mentioned. But I also made sure my minerals were big, like really getting zinc and magnesium in a liquid form. And if you start following me on my business page on Facebook, there's a lot of education there as well, that I'm totally open to having conversation. Did I put a space there? That was dumb. Hold on. No, it does it like that. That's weird. So it's Pamela Hunter FLW is my business page. There's a talk on there with Nathan Forbes, who's a naturopathic friend of mine from Australia, about minerals. It's hard to hear. You have to plug. That was when we were learning OBS. Remember that, Melody? And I was like, there's no sound. If you plug a speaker into your phone to listen to it, you can hear it. It's so good. And it's so full of great information about minerals. And minerals, my friends, are huge, big. We have Mineral Essence and Ningxia Red that are full of amino acids and vitamins and minerals. And those are two things that we do with Young Living, but I also do other brands. So if you find that post, you can go to that page and just search minerals and that post will come up. If you have trouble, just message me and I'll guide you on that. Remember, I'm a health coach of 20 years. So yes, I make money from Young Living essential oils, but that supports me to do all the other things that I do. You know, kind of like, I mean, Melody and I are similar in that way, is that, yes, we have this income coming in, but we're really about giving and changing the world and supporting people in their life. And we were born, don't you feel so blessed, Melody? Like the family we were born into?
Yes.
I mean, we're so blessed that I always felt like I was in the hands of God, and I need to share what that feels like. And even though we made fun of my grandma, she was a complete holy roller. And we made fun of that in some ways, going, holy moly. But I'm grateful now that I had that background, and that I know what it means to really care for others. And I feel like that comes from our heritage. And that's why I have so much fun being on here with you, because I mean, we're so similar in that way, you know, that's what it's all about. And so, yes, these are tools, just like Melody shares her tools. These are my tools that I share. And we share these together so that we can help anyone. And I do have a 1-800 number, and I've spoken to so many people. I will tell you, I feel sometimes in this community, when you have a lot going on, that you're seeing a lot of doctors. I'm not a doctor. I am just a practitioner that makes sense out of health and wellness. I'm an advocate. And so I can listen all day long, and I can ask questions, and I can prompt your mind to research new things and ask your doctors questions, but I can't be your doctor for you. But I can support you in your journey. And I feel like we've supported a lot of people in this way, and it's beautiful. But also, it's just like Melody, you stay in touch with me, I stay in touch with you. You know, we can't go out there looking for you all the time, just because there's just so many people in our lives, which is so beautiful. So I just want to say that, because it really is genuine. It's not, put it this way, I don't have to do anything financially of what I do, but I keep doing it because I love it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big thing to say. And that's why you're safe signing up with us. You know, you're safe getting your products with us and following us, because it's genuine. 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah. So there's my little 2 cents on that, because I just want you guys to know it's real.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my 1-800 number, I think, is on my YouTube descriptions. Melody taught me that back in the day. I haven't been on there in a while. Let's keep it again.
She goes on live sometimes.
I do. I'm doing that more because it's easier to do it live. It makes me more professional. It makes me think about it more.
She's really good at live. She's much better than me at live.
Oh, stop. You know how to edit and I don't, so I have to do it on live.
Well, I haven't done edited videos in a while. Just my mystery boxes mostly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Most of them are just live.
Yeah, because everybody's used to it now. Yeah. It's like they're still professional, right? We're still professional, but back when I was first learning this kind of communication, they made it so particular that you had to be like, my hair had to be. I mean, I have wet hair.
Yeah, I do too. I just got out of the shower like 10 minutes before the video started. Exactly. So I'm like, well, I don't have time to dry the back of my hair.
I did. Yeah. I have complete wet hair. And back in the day when we both started doing video for fun, they made it so difficult and you had to be so perfect. And
yeah. I'm not perfect anymore. I'm just myself.
Yeah. It's not going to get done if we can't be ourselves.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
Right.
Yeah. And I do have a ton of knowledge. You have a ton of knowledge because you've been using these oils. And sometimes we just forget to say it,
right?
You know, because we're living it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big part of it as well.
I need to share it more.
Yeah.
And share what's working for me.
I do too. And that's where you just start living so much. I am on Instagram. I'm starting to do a little Instagram more.
Yeah, you should do that.
But I'm not good at those story things. Like, I don't want my whole life to be like going like this. I do a post every once in a while.
You can just tell about why you're using this oil.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't broached into that yet.
Well, Judy says she is now subscribed to you and she has her bell on.
Yay! You're going to see some videos today. They're waiting on it. This one private group that wants all that information. See, I'm motivated by you guys asking. So the
Yeah.
more you ask for things, the more I will do, because I don't always we have monthly promotions, but I feel like the whole world is telling that, trying to, sell, sell, sell. But if you ask me real questions, I'll make it happen,
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't be about disease. I can't
Yeah.
answer those, but you can call my 1-800 number and we can have a conversation and I can listen and we can have a conversation of advocacy, because I am a professional in doing that. We can have a conversation and that is free.
Yeah.
So, yep. But you can tell your stories now with oils.
Yeah.
You can tell your stories that work.
Yeah.
Which is big, but it has to be in first person. It has to be your story.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank
All
you
right.
for being here.
Thanks for checking in.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. And if you have any questions, you can always comment below. You can always follow Pamela on Facebook or YouTube. Her links are below in the description of this video on YouTube.
And if you want to get started in this world of essential oils, we're here for you.
Yeah.
Let us find you a $20 voucher. I'm sure we can find some somewhere.
Yeah, and just email me.
Yeah.
And we'll get you started.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Pamela.
Thanks,
Bye,
Melody.
everybody.
I'll see you soon. Not so long between.
Yeah.
I promise.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.